We can all read Saga together, Gore. Hey, Sam.
Hey, how you doing? Everybody, is this a new thing on YouTube?
I can't hear you, Sam. Let me see.
Oh,
if the fault is on my end.
can you hear me? I don't know if you can. Did I unplug something?
I guess the speakers on my new computer here don't really work. Let me try something else.
I hear you.
Test.
I hear you.
Hello? Oh, you hear me? And now I hear you.
Okay, good.
So this is a brand new computer I bought, and I couldn't figure out the speakers or the microphone, so I had to. It has a built-in everything, but I had to pull that.
Well, I was just wondering what is this a new silent video thing going on? It's sweeping the nation. What's happening here?
So Chaos and Comics is live, and
I saw that.
And I just jokingly said, well, I'm going to go live too at the same time and do the same thing and read. But I can't resist talking a little bit.
Yeah.
And I bought this computer because I'm competing with my daughter for computer usage.
Uh-oh.
And I also needed one with better graphics power. Anyway, but I'm just getting used to it and I'm having problems with it. How are you doing? Got some comics to read?
I'm not going to run out of comics to read.
Okay.
I have plenty.
Looks like Chaos is now reading Excalibur. Yeah, so I'm reading Once and Future, and I have on the docket here Maestro.
That's a good one. I read that.
And that's the only Marvel one I have at the moment. Decorum.
Okay.
Rye from Valiant.
Okay.
And good old Savage Dragon with a pretty bloody cover.
Okay.
That's what I've got sitting in front of me to read.
Yeah, I meant to get that Savage Dragon 250. I didn't get it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Beta Ray Bill is asking, how did you like Maestro, Sam?
The comic book, I enjoyed that very much.
Isn't a maestro someone who conducts an orchestra?
Who's like, yes.
There was that guy on Seinfeld who made everyone call him Maestro or something.
That's true. And but the Hulk Maestro, he is I want to say he's like a maestro of destruction.
That's his maestro-ness, huh?
Yes.
And I guess I have never read a Maestro comic before.
Oh.
Did he? Does he go back to the Peter David era?
Yes. Like pretty much right in the middle of Peter David's run on the Hulk was when that miniseries happened. So.
Cool. Yeah, I guess I only read bits and pieces of the Peter David Hulk era.
Yeah.
And if I read them about the Maestro, I forgot it or didn't understand it. Oh, I think I see my favorite, MODOK, here.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He is there, yes.
I don't know why I love MODOK so much.
I really don't understand how people can't like MODOK, really.
He's like a giant bobblehead, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, this art looks really good in Maestro.
It is.
That's a nice splash page there.
That's Dale Cowan.
Right.
Yeah.
I keep thinking, why do they I don't know if they purposely get rid of these old artists, but a lot of these artists are still around. They should use them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand.
Ron Friends.
Right,
Come
Ron
on.
Friends.
Yeah. Sal Buscema. I don't know if he's still.
I think he's retired, but he occasionally will ink Ron when he feels like it.
Yeah.
Comics on the Mind agrees with us about MODOK.
I know
I
you
hate
got.
comic book.
I know you got Tom Morgan is still around. He's on Facebook. I know that. I don't know about Rick Leonardi.
Rick Leonardi's still around. I've seen him
Is
do like
he?
fill-in issues over at DC.
Okay.
So yeah, he was a great artist. It's silly not to use him.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like oh, now I can't remember the artist. Todd Grummett was on this Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So he's still around doing art. But the Kickstarter got put on hold because Todd was making more money doing commissions instead of comics.
Yeah.
So maybe that's part of it. Maybe these guys can make more money doing commissions. I don't know.
Maybe.
It doesn't seem. I mean, this was a Kickstarter, so it's different than working for Marvel or DC. But,
yeah.
So I don't know. It just seems strange that there's really good artists out there that they just don't utilize.
I know, man. So how's your night going?
It's good. I didn't get my comic books till today, and I want to try to. I got about 10 new comics, and I want to finish those by maybe Saturday, so I can. I want to do get my review show going weekly now. Be more steady about it. How about you?
Well, yeah, I've got a bunch of people trying to knock some sense into me and trying to get me to do some reviews and
to do more videos. People want you to do more videos, I guess.
Oh, well,
now, are we going to be interviewed on Sunday? Is that happening?
I don't think it's a Sunday. I think it's the Sunday after because they didn't do their show last weekend because of.
Okay. We're going to be interviewed on Hero and the Kid in 2 Sundays then.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Because they didn't interview. They're going to interview Fire Guy Ryan this weekend. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's too much on YouTube also.
And then I'm gonna.
I still have to listen to this week's BS. I usually get BS show. I usually get to it by now.
Well,
I have never missed an episode yet, but I miss a lot of other people's episodes.
Yeah, it's certainly a different BS atmosphere.
This show, okay.
Because we're on the new set of
that is amazing.
Yeah, so
but it occurred to me that set is great for hiding my fat belly.
Yeah, it is really great. Yeah,
remember when the 4 of us were shooting in Bueller's?
Oh yeah, and there was a side shot.
Our guts were like hanging way out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna be on Bob's show on Saturday.
Are you gonna get up at 6 a.m. to get there?
Yeah.
Bob is insane.
Yeah, and then Saturday evening I'm going to be on Life with 2 YouTubers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her daughter's show.
Right.
Yeah.
So. Gore Vidal says that the Wonder Woman Dead Earth, he really enjoyed that, and I've got that, but I'm like 3 issues behind Gore, so I have to catch up on that. I'm getting behind on my comic, or I got really behind on my comics ever since the shops closed, which makes no sense, but that's what happened.
You read, what was it you read a while back? What was that?
Sorry? I've lost you a second.
What was that? I forget who that was.
I lost your audio.
Didn't you have well, didn't you have was it called Little Lulu or Little Lola?
Dot?
Little Dots. Okay, that's
it. From Harvey Comics.
Yeah.
And she's obsessed with dots. Every plot centers around her interest in dots.
Yeah. I think I remember that character. Yeah.
And I bought a whole lot of them at the last Frankenstein swap.
Yeah. Well, we definitely need another Frankenstein swap.
I know, but I think that's going to be like the last thing to come back because of crowding all those people together in that small space.
I know.
Oh, Bueller says Bueller's on. He says
Of
a
course.
little pot. Bueller likes a little pot, but I like a little dot.
What? Oh boy. I was just talking to Bueller here like a
Uh,
little while ago.
so he still talks to you.
Yeah. He gets a hold of me, and then I'm like scrambling. I'm like, whoa, what do you want to talk about? So, so
Well, maybe he could just get rid of Bob and have you on the Comics and Coffee Show.
oh, I don't want to cause this.
I'm
I
just
don't want
trying
to
to cause
cause any
problems.
issues. Yeah, they got a pretty cool thing going, and I hear they're gonna have some kind of special thing on their show coming up. So you might want to watch out for that.
Okay. Well, now I'm in suspense.
Yeah. So you might see a familiar face. Let's just say that. So I don't want to give it out. So
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I also today bought, I don't have it with me, but an old Monster of Frankenstein from Marvel in the 70s. I don't know. Have you collected any of the Marvel horror comics from the 70s?
No. I mean, besides Adventure into Fear,
Uh-huh.
that's about it.
Yeah, because they had the Mummy and they had the werewolf and they had Dracula and they had Frankenstein back then.
Okay.
And they included them as part of the Marvel universe. They would, run into the
Yeah.
Silver Surfer or Spider-Man or whatever.
Oh yeah. I love that though.
Yeah, that was cool. Bueller says Sam was a guest on the coffee show a while back. Damien, you're the only one who hasn't come on. What's up with that?
This is true. Yeah. What is up with that?
I don't know why I don't end up on Bueller's shows. I think
Are you intimidated, or I don't know.
I think I'm not running into Bueller enough. Well, I wanted to run into him at Mocha Express, and then the COVID sort of ruined that, and I just haven't
That's true.
seen him since then.
True.
But have you been to Mocha Express? Are they open now?
Oh yeah. Well, wait a minute. Okay. I know Bob's coffee shop is open, and also, yeah, Bueller's shop is open too. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
They're both open, and you can go in and sit down. So,
Well, thank you for the open invite, Travis. When I watch, it seems like you've got a pretty full plate. So
oh,
but definitely
he needs a fuller plate.
a
I
fuller
think.
plate. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what other shows he could do, but I did once offer if Bob was ever out of town to take his place.
There you
temporarily.
go. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else is going on. I can't believe the summer's almost over and my daughter's school is going to start again.
So how is that going to work?
It's all remote. They canceled school again.
So it's just going to be online.
Yeah, and we don't know yet how they're going to do it online. They like to keep you in suspense.
Because I know that there are some schools that are actually going to be physically open.
Maybe in other counties, but maybe it's county by county.
I think so. Yeah.
So maybe I think maybe Clackamas County is doing better than Multnomah County, but I'm not positive on that.
You could be right. Yeah.
Or it may also depend on the teachers union. I don't know. Although someone told me it was the governor's decision.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Originally, they were going to teach like 2 days, like on Monday and Tuesday, they would have half the school come in. Then they would clean up the school. And then on Thursday and Friday, they would have the other half of kids come in. I thought that was a good idea. But
yeah, I've heard that idea. Yeah.
Just because my daughter hated the remote teaching that they did in the spring.
Well, yeah, if I were, a little kid, boy, that would be hard. That would be tough, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comics on the Mind is a teacher, I think, maybe in Oakland, California.
Yeah.
And he says that the schools are still learning how to do this distance learning thing. I'm forgetting that I'm on StreamYard and I can put these things up. So that's Comics on the Mind. He's got Comics on the Mind, but he's also a teacher
all the time.
He's probably got a lot of other stuff on his mind.
He's a really cool dude.
I bet he's a great teacher. I think he teaches grade school. So
I think so.
And that to me is probably the most important kind of school. But my daughter's in middle school now. I feel like the middle school teachers are much lazier than the grade school teachers from my experience.
You could be right.
The two schools she's been at. But you've heard me complain about middle school in real life many times.
Oh, well, I mean, you're a parent. Why, I understand.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with my child's life. I have nothing better to do than worry about her.
Wow. I think that's what a parent does.
He teaches fourth grade. That's cool. And he's laughing. I assume he's laughing at me putting down middle school teachers.
Oh.
I mean, I guess elementary school kids are probably more fun to teach than middle school kids anyway. Could maybe the people teaching middle school have just given up.
I don't know. Darn it. Okay. Shoot. I can't. I was gonna light this. I was gonna light this candle.
Oh, that would be very romantic of you.
Well, no, I wouldn't be. I don't. Not a thing.
Does it have a special smell? Did you ever get that special candle you used to talk about?
It smells like some kind of cranberries. I'm getting a hint of November, Thanksgiving. So I don't know. So, yeah.
Ironically, as we talk, I'm still watching Chaos in Comics in another tab over on the edge of my screen. I see him reading.
Is he in his driveway or something?
It's weird. He's in his, like, at the edge of his garage and driveway.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully Tacoma Comics doesn't hear me putting down middle school teachers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Perry Comics, good evening. We are just shooting the breeze here. No actual point to this video.
It is always good to see the lurker. There you go.
Oh, here's Jackie O, an old buddy of mine, and
good guy, Jackie O.
Beta Ray Cosby. Now, Beta Ray, you're actually new to me, unless you had a different name before. Or I'm just kind of out of it. Do you know Beta Ray?
No, I don't. But he says I look like a ladies' man, so I need to really. So.
Yeah, that mustache must drive them wild.
Yeah.
Poor Ron Jeremy, or not poor Ron Jeremy's not doing well. I don't want to be compared to.
Well, no. Okay.
Comic Crack is actually reading while we're chatting.
Maybe this is a new trend happening here, right before our eyes. So.
Yes. You know, a long time ago, I actually did just a recorded video of me reading for a few minutes, just as a goof. But that was before live streaming, which just can really be abused. Live streaming is an incredibly abused thing at this point.
I've seen it abused. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Lurking King. He is the Lurking King.
Well, this is a good show for lurking because there's not much to interact with.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Gore Vidal, we have a lot of the same issues.
What, comic issues? Or
maybe we're talking about school. I guess I missed Gore's comment, but yeah, it must be very intense for teachers.
I imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah. Does Comics on the Mind, do you do pre-recorded videos, or is it all live videos? I think I've only seen live videos on his channel.
I've seen him do some it's been a while, but I've seen
while,
some
maybe.
edited ones. Yeah. It's been a while for me too. So
Yeah.
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 I
still
I just
prefer recording myself rather than going live for some reason.
yeah, I just do
I don't
whatever.
edit, but I
Yeah. 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 I mean, Bueller gets on me. He's like, why don't you make more videos, man? So,
you should do it when you feel like it.
oh yeah,
Does
yeah.
he think that you just need a little push because you actually want to do it, but you just need some momentum going?
Yes, I believe he is trying to push me in a nice way. Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
Beta Ray asks, what are our favorite issues this week? I've only read 2 of mine so far, or maybe only 1.5, because I haven't quite finished this.
I've read all of mine except one. So.
And was it all Marvel this week?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Comics on the Mind is writing a show. Well, with teaching starting up again, I imagine he doesn't have that much time.
Yeah.
Kurt doesn't. I do most of my shows in one take.
Yeah.
Or shows. I shouldn't say shows, but most of my sloppy videos are done in one take. Every once in a while, I'll edit together a few pieces, but usually I just sit down and blab at the camera for a half hour.
What in the world? No. What? You need to block that person.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. I was just clicking on things.
Because,
how do I? Let's see. Okay, block user. Someone is harassing you.
We're not. Well, I'm sure you can figure out.
I know it's not the real Becky, of course.
No, but you know who that is, right?
No, I don't know who's doing it.
That's Bueller.
Oh.
And I'm like, why are you trying to be somebody else? Come on.
Maybe Bueller's going to be like Anthony Perkins in Psycho and dress up as Becky.
And he's going to
Sam. When I first saw that movie, I was scared to death to take a shower for a day or so.
Well, yeah.
I think I was 18 when I saw it too. So
you're giving away your age. Don't do that.
Oh. Well, when it came out in the movie theaters, I don't know if I was born yet.
Okay.
When did it come out in the movie theaters?
Like
1960 or something? I don't know.
It was it was like early mid 60s.
Okay, well then maybe I was a baby when it came out. I don't mind giving away my age, but I'm not hiding my age anymore.
Yeah.
How does he know Bueller's a Ron Jeremy fan?
Wait, who says that?
Where did it go? Beta Ray Cosby, whoever he is. He looks a lot like Bill Cosby in his picture.
Well, that is Bill Cosby, actually. So,
yeah,
it is.
I love Alfred Hitchcock movies.
Yeah. The Birds is another one.
Yeah, that's very creepy.
Yeah.
Halloween. I saw that. I guess it's part of my age. I saw Halloween in the movie theater when I was in high school.
The Jamie Lee Curtis. Right?
Yeah, and there weren't movies like that we could see in my neighborhood before Halloween came out. That was like the first mainstream slasher movie. Yeah. And I remember it was a summer night and we were outside the movie theater, me and my friends, and we could hear screams coming from inside the movie theater. And I was like, no way I'm going to ever scream at a movie. And then when we went in the movie, we were watching and I noticed, hey, everyone's screaming. And then suddenly realized I'm screaming too. I didn't even realize I was doing it.
Oh, man.
That's my Halloween story.
Huh. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I thought Halloween was really well made, but um,
Yeah.
then there were so many slasher movies afterwards. It's all kind of a blur.
Yeah. I don't know how are the movie theaters going to be open? Man.
I think there's people who started doing makeshift drive-in theaters in places.
I did see something about that. Yeah.
So why is Bueller now thanking Becky? What did she do for him?
Because he is
He's got a weird obsession about this woman he's never met, right?
he's seen pictures of her, but I don't believe that he thinks that she totally exists. I don't know. No.
Actually, They Live. I assume that's what he wrote. That's a
Oh,
really good movie
oh,
too.
the Thing.
And The Thing, yeah.
That's one of my favorites right there. The Thing. Yeah,
I haven't seen that in a long time.
great.
His first horror movie was The Titanic. That's a
Whoa.
horror I've managed to miss.
You missed that one? Wow.
I've never seen The Titanic.
Wow.
Well, I assumed it was a romance from all I heard about it, and I really don't like romance.
Yeah.
I have not seen Pet Sematary. I liked Children of the Corn.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Pet Sematary either.
I have a Ramones album where they sing the song from Pet Sematary.
Oh.
Gore says theaters have opened where he is. He's in Texas. They're a lot braver than in Oregon.
Oh yeah.
Or more foolish, whichever.
Well.
I really remember liking They Live, and I didn't expect to at the time because I didn't think Roddy Piper would be able to act.
Somehow he
pulled
it off. Yeah.
He was able to act.
I think you know what?
That's another John Carpenter film. John Carpenter's kind of a
I want to say
genius.
I want to say that Roddy Piper was a better actor than Hulk Hogan. So
I think I would agree with you there.
Yeah.
And would you say The Rock is better than both of them?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, he's got a lot of great movies and stuff under his belt. Yeah.
Yeah, The Rock is really.
He's taken over.
Of all the wrestlers who became actors, I guess he's the real big winner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, John Carpenter. Yeah.
I love John Carpenter movies.
Yeah.
Does he still make movies? I'm not even sure.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Was he married to Adrienne Barbeau? He was really living the life, I think. I think he married her. Or maybe that's someone else.
Sounds familiar. I mean, I definitely know who.
Do you remember Adrienne Barbeau? Because you're younger than me, so maybe.
Yes.
She caught my attention when I was a teenage boy.
I bet she did. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch horror movies so much, but I've kind of toned down on that.
Well, I mean, as you follow me on Twitter and all that, so you see I post up action movies.
A lot of action movies, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in a house full of guys.
Oh, it's all guys. I didn't know that.
Okay. So we watch a lot of action movies. So yeah. So
you only have to watch the romance movies when Bueller makes you.
No, well, no. Sometimes I'll be in my own mood as well, and I'll watch romantic comedy or something. Right. Yeah.
I enjoy romantic comedies actually. But things like the Titanic that aren't comedies, I don't really want to watch them.
Yeah. Titanic, maybe see it once. That's all you need. You don't. Yeah.
I used to enjoy watching Sex and the City with my wife before we had kids.
Okay.
We would binge watch that. But maybe since I got together with her is one reason I saw a lot less horror movies, because she really doesn't like that.
That could be.
The Puppet
Master?
Master. It's a horror series. I remember the movie, The Puppet Master.
Yes. Yeah, it's, oh man, there's a whole bunch of those. Yeah, Puppet Master. Yeah.
There was the science fiction horror movie, Puppet Masters, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for Puppet Master. I just didn't even know about that.
Yeah. There might have even been a comic book.
So. And what is my favorite horror movie? It might be The Evil Dead Part 2 or number 2 or whatever it's numbering.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get me the Army of Darkness. Yeah.
That's a real good movie, but it's not so much horror anymore. It's like it's shifted over into
Yeah.
It's like the Three Stooges meet a Ray Harryhausen movie or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean when I say Ray Harryhausen? Again, I don't know whether these names are still. He's the one who did like what's it called? Clash of Titans.
Oh, okay.
He did all these things with stop motion and stop motion monsters.
Hey,
and mythology and stuff.
I grew up with that Clash of Titans. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
He did something about what was it? Sinbad, the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad or something.
Okay.
They're Puppet Master comics too. Oh, interesting.
See, I thought so. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, and did they do a new Evil Dead movie? Fourth one.
They did a show. I know they did a show.
Oh, they did a show.
Yeah.
Starring the Ash.
It got
was it like called Campbell. Ash in the Army of Darkness or something like that?
Yes. Yeah. It's supposed to be pretty good. I haven't seen it. But.
And do you like the Mad Max movies? I don't know why that suddenly popped into my head.
Yeah, you know what? I think I've seen all of them, even the new one. So, yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen the new one. I need to see that.
It's got, I believe that's Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler instead of
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, right? Mel
Gibson. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we're talking about Puppet Masters being hilarious.
The show is
the Cat People and the Hunger, maybe. The Hunger was kind of cool. That was with I haven't seen the Cat People remake, I don't think. The Hunger was with David Bowie in it, I think, as a vampire. Or the victim of a vampire. And Catherine Deneuve, I think.
Wow.
Gore's more my age. He has older references.
Wow. Oh, it was Tom. Oh, that's right. You know what? I'm getting Tom Hardy mixed up with Gerard Butler. I think they kind of look alike a little bit.
Right,
I don't know. Oh man.
I feel neither of them do I recognize from movie to movie. Like,
well, Tom Hardy also.
That's Gerard Butler from blah blah blah.
Yeah, Tom Hardy was also Venom in the new in the movie there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess is kind of horror.
Yeah, a little bit.
Actually, earlier tonight, I just started watching the Jonah Hex movie. But I didn't get very far into it.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. Not bad.
I think I've become impatient with movies. Just because of my lifestyle now, I guess. Tom Hardy was Venom and Bane, right?
Yes, because he liked to talk like this. Oh, yeah.
Lots of roles where you don't see his face.
The Batman. Yes.
Natasha Kinski. I almost forgot all about her. My goodness.
Yes. Oh wow, you're pulling these names out of Air here. Wow.
She was a very sexy actress who was popular for a short period of time and then disappeared, as far as I know.
Okay.
She was the daughter of Klaus Kinski, a famous German actor who was kind of crazy.
Wow. Kind of. Okay.
From his reputation was that he was kind of crazy. All right, we got William Smallwood. Hey, William.
Well, hey.
I hate that you can't go from the comments to people's channels and find out who they are when they're new people that you haven't seen.
So then you have to wait. Yeah.
So you have to go and remember their name and type it in or something.
Yeah.
Has Chaos joined us? What?
Enjoyed your what?
I don't think Chaos in Comics has joined. Oh no, there he is. Hey Chaos. So okay, Chris, I failed to imitate you. I was just gonna read while you were reading and also stream live, but
he liked my Bane. He liked my Bane.
Yes, you could be the next Bane in the remake.
Of course, I can. Sure.
Just don't tell anyone you don't read DC Comics, and they'll give you the role.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Intimate.
I think he means imitate, maybe.
Oh, imitate. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to be a junior Chaos in Comics. The music you were playing was really cool, or that Chris was playing. It was perfect horror movie music. Maybe that's why we're talking about horror movies so much. I kept thinking some monster would sneak up on him in his driveway. So,
yeah.
Or is he?
It seems to be the night of late night streams.
Yeah, maybe he left his camera on by accident.
Okay.
Paleo Wolf.
Halo. Okay. Huh.
Oh, they had comic book prequels to the Mad Max movie, I guess. The Fury Road.
Cool.
There's so many comics. It's insane.
Yeah.
You could probably just read Vault and Scout comics all day long and have enough to read. And those are their companies.
Do I read?
I know which indie Sam reads because I watch his show.
Okay, what do I read?
Something is Killing the Children.
No, wait a minute. I did pick up something else.
Oh, well, I haven't watched this week's episode yet.
Oh, no. Well, no, it's not from this week, but it's from a few weeks ago, and I'm waiting for issue 2. There is a new Snake Eyes book.
Oh.
One of the G.I. Joe guys, Snake Eyes.
Right, Snake Eyes, yeah.
It's a Rob Liefeld thing.
Wow. So you're reading 2 indies. Is Snake Eyes from IDW?
I believe so.
I think they do all that kind of stuff.
Rob Liefeld is in there,
Is my stream is called Writing with a Misspelling. I can't see the name of it here.
Wadding? Reading?
I thought I spelled it right. Anyway, yeah, Reading with Chaos, but it's a lie now, a total lie. Yeah, I feel like I feel FOMO on Something is Killing the Children. I haven't picked that up.
Hey man, it's on issue 9. Yep.
When you get a chance, you should steal Bueller's Ice Cream Man copies. That's a really great horror comic.
Yeah, I've been wanting to read that actually. Yeah.
I thought Chaos and Comics was teasing me for a misspelling on my own title, but he actually did the typo. It's a world of typos because we're all typing things really fast and usually on our phones, which is It's a horrible way to type anyway.
That's true. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So is Rob Liefeld drawing Snake Eyes or just writing it?
He is. I believe he's writing and drawing it. So, yeah.
And have any feet shown up?
Plenty of feet, and they don't look too bad. I gotta admit,
I don't know where that rep comes from. He can draw feet. I've seen
he
it.
can. I mean, and it is drawing. I mean, okay, so you've seen some really bad Superman and all Justice League Rob Liefeld, but his Snake Eyes is really good. Yeah.
Well, I definitely think he's kind of a cool person, but
yeah,
I just haven't read anything by him.
Rob Liefeld would be a lot cooler if you would allow Bueller to interview him, though. Yeah.
He's too cool for Bueller, I guess.
He might be. Yeah.
That's possible.
It's possible.
I'm just joking. I think because of the BS show, I like to attack Bueller.
Well, at least I have somebody on my side.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you'll never hear Becky jokes from me.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I might be the only one.
Probably.
I mean, generally, my impression is Liefeld has a lot of energy.
Oh, plenty of it.
In his ideas and stuff.
I see him on Instagram, just bouncing all over, talking about new stuff. And yeah.
Did you read much of the G.I. Joe back in the day with Larry Hama and stuff?
You know what? I sparsely, a little bit here and there, I picked it up. Yeah, when I was a kid. Yeah. I watched the cartoon more, of course.
I've never watched the cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah, I listened to his podcast.
He has a podcast. Oh, I didn't know that.
He does.
Check that out.
Yeah. I tried to get Bueller to listen to that, but he didn't want to listen.
Is he a podcast listening type of person?
I thought he was, but I guess not. So.
Yeah. It's hard to find. I'll find podcasts and like them for a while and then get bored of them. I actually like YouTube better.
Yeah. I've got a few I listen to here and there. And in fact, I keep on thinking, well, maybe I should just go ahead and start podcasting too. I don't know. So maybe one day. I don't.
I mean, I do both, but the YouTube seems better to me.
Yeah.
You get more comments back.
Yeah.
And you potentially can get a much bigger audience, I think.
Yeah.
But who needs a big audience?
Yeah, it's true.
I listened to a lot more podcasts when I used to commute to work. When I was spending an hour and 15 minutes of my day in the car, then that was a good time for podcasts.
Yeah.
Watching is half the battle.
It can be. Yeah.
I thought it was waiting.
No, it's knowing.
Oh, knowing.
Knowing is half the battle. See that? I'm not the only one. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, and I do post my podcasts on YouTube, and they get the lowest views of any of my YouTube episodes.
I've listened to a few of your podcasts. Oh wow.
Gore knows a lot more about movies than most of us.
Yeah. Wow. He must go way back with movies.
Thanks, Jack. Our most recent Never Stay Dead podcast, speaking of horror, was about a few issues of Tomb of Dracula by Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan.
Okay. That's probably the one I haven't listened to yet.
Well, and we've actually recorded another one, which we haven't released yet, about Demon Bear from
the New Mutants. Okay.
which I guess is going to come out as a movie.
It's coming out either this week or next.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't even picture. I guess I should look for a preview trailer.
Yeah.
I can't even picture how they would do that. It was a really great comic.
I think,
a really great 3 comics.
Well, the way I've seen the trailer a little bit, and it's kind of like a horror. It's got a horror type of feel to it.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
I had stopped watching the more recent X-Men movies. They haven't established the New Mutants in the movie series, have they?
No.
So they'll have to kind of establish the whole setup of the New Mutants along with bringing in the Demon Bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Demon Bear has incredible art.
It does.
You're not going to capture that in a movie.
Very ahead of its time, really.
Very ahead of its time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. Because it looks equivalent to some of the best comic art right now.
Yeah.
Huh. So is it going to come out in movie theaters?
From what I've heard, it is. Yeah.
So around here, we won't be able to see it.
I guess
or maybe some movie theaters in Clackamas County are open. I don't know.
Have to see if I can.
You want to go into a theater.
Maybe I can hitch a ride on Bueller's Bumper or something. Yeah.
Right. A drive-in would be much safer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if the Comics on the Mind's birthday is coming up.
Okay.
Is that's not an expensive issue, is it? Or is it going to become an expensive issue because of this movie?
It's kind of starting to go up. It's getting heated. Yeah. I don't have issue 18. I have issue 19. But, so.
I'm trying to remember which issue it starts in. It's in 3 issues.
I think it's 18, 19, and 20. I believe.
Yeah.
So something like that. So yeah. Because at the end, I believe Warlock comes along too.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like a hint of Warlock.
Yeah. Oh, it was in May. Okay. Yeah, it is going up in price. Yeah.
Yeah, the movies.
Yeah.
I kind of find it silly that the movies drive up prices for comics, especially because usually then a year later, when people forget about the movie, it goes back down.
Yeah, that's true. I think I remember when Daredevil came out, some of those Daredevil comics were going up, and then they came down after the movie. So
right.
Yeah,
Demon Bear nearly kills her. She has to have surgery for like all night long or something.
Yeah.
It was a much more realistic superhero comic than usual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and those covers were also ahead of their time. They were like works of art.
Like paintings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, talk about artists that are still around. Bill Sienkiewicz is still around.
He is.
And he just shows up every once in a while, like inking someone else or doing a variant cover or something.
He did do, like, they had him do like a New Mutant special last year.
Oh, they did? Okay, I should dig that up.
Yeah. You should be able to find that fairly cheap.
Who did Chris Claremont write it?
Actually, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah.
Another Gore also listens to my podcast, so I appreciate that greatly. Sometimes Matt and I, because Matt's about 25 years younger than me, have very different opinions on things.
I've noticed. Oh yeah.
Bill Sienkiewicz is Gore's favorite living comic book artist. I don't know if I could pick a favorite living comic book artist right now.
Yeah, there's still a lot of them out there.
So for our podcast, I actually read Demon Bear digitally, but I'm pretty sure I have those issues tucked away somewhere.
Yeah.
He did a Joker cover.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
he shows
right.
up here and there, and I don't know if I wonder if he works for Hollywood or something. Because you'll find a lot of people have actually making a lot of money doing Hollywood storyboarding and stuff, and that's why we don't hear from him so much.
That's true.
I wish I could have put something in Danny Moonstar's drink to help with her pain. Okay, coming from someone who looks like Bill Cosby, that becomes disturbing.
That's a little. It's a little weird. All right.
I mean, the Beta Ray part, Beta Ray Bill, that's very cool. Beta Ray Bill Cosby, I don't know. And I was a huge Bill Cosby fan.
I was too. Yeah.
In fact, I still have some of his records on vinyl.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of playing them to my daughter, and then I had second thoughts. Well, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I loved his stand-up comedy routines on records.
Yeah. Fun. I've listened to a bunch of those. Yeah.
And I think I don't know why this reminds another person I had on record as a kid was Carl Reiner and Mel Brooks as the 2,000-year-old man. I used to love that. Have you heard those?
I don't think I've heard the whole thing, but I've heard bits and pieces.
So the comedy routine is that Carl Reiner is interviewing the 2,000-year-old man, and they're just improvising ridiculous jokes.
Yeah.
I don't know as an adult whether they would seem as funny as they did to me when I was a kid. Okay, I lost. Gore's working on the whole run.
Oh,
so is Matt from my podcast. That's how it came up. He's putting together the whole New Mutants run.
That's cool.
Yeah. Do you go all the way back with the X-Men to the first Claremont issues, or did you in your collecting?
As far as when did I start, or when?
Or I assume you started after Claremont's run began.
Oh yeah.
Then did you backfill? Did you try to read the whole?
I actually, for the most part, I did read the whole run. Actually, because I went back and I had trade paperbacks and some issues, and you had your Fall of the Mutants and Inferno, and so I think I've read majority of his run. So yeah, because I started in Kenny X-Men around like 168 or so. So yeah.
I think I as a kid had, what's his first regular issue? Is it 98 or 96?
It's like 90. Wait. I think it was like 96. Yeah, you're right. Like something like that.
Maybe I had 97. Anyway, I had a couple of issues in that era.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how good it was going to get, of course.
Yeah.
They were fun issues, but.
Yep. The Mutant Massacre. Oh my gosh. That's crazy,
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he must have the most successful single run in the history of comics by far, I think.
Well,
I mean, he beats out Stan
yeah.
Lee, I think,
Well,
on
yeah.
Spider-Man or, I mean, Stan Lee had a very successful Spider-Man run,
That's true. Yeah.
but I don't think it was as long.
There's Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that was about 100 issues.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right, though. Yeah.
Because how many issues has Chris Claremont written of X-Men and X-Men related books? That's got to be hundreds.
Yeah, easily. He went all the way from the late 90s issue, late 90s to, I want to say his last issue on Uncanny was 280 something. 280 might have been.
So
280,
a little under 200 issues then.
Yeah.
But then if you add in things like New Mutants and other books that he wrote,
then he well over. Yeah.
And now Gore's talking about Bill Sienkiewicz, who did the book Big Numbers with Alan Moore. I think it was never finished, though.
Wow, how many?
The third issue was done but not released.
Wow, Alan Moore and Bill
Sienkiewicz, yeah.
Wow, that's a combo. Wow. That must be something. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I remember his Elektra when that came out with Frank Miller. That kind of blew my mind at the time.
Is that Elektra Lives or something like that?
Is that what it's called? I can't remember now. I know it was on a really glossy paper and everything, which was unusual back then. I'm trying to remember what it was called.
Was that part of the Epic? Was that an Epic book?
I think you're right. I think it's an Epic book.
Marvel Epic.
Yeah. Yeah, X Factor was cool. Did Chris Claremont write X Factor, or was that Louise Simonson?
No. Yeah, no. Chris Claremont didn't do X Factor.
But he did New Mutants.
He did New Mutants.
He did Excalibur, right?
He did Excalibur. Yeah. I think he was on that for 40 issues, maybe? I don't know.
I agree with Beta Ray Cosby here. I think of Alan Moore as the biggest genius in comic book writing ever.
Yeah, he's major league. Yes.
I mean, it's hard to compare him to Stan Lee or something. So maybe they're each a god writer in their own area.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really write the same kind of things. Elektra Assassin, I think Jack Yo got it.
That's right. Elektra Assassin. Yeah.
And the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is excellent. Totally ruined its reputation with that really bad movie.
Yeah.
But it's a great series of graphic novels.
Yes, I agree with Gore with that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd like to go back and reread those Simonson issues.
They're awesome. Yeah. Excalibur was great. Yes.
Never read Excalibur. I feel very guilty of it.
You never read any? Wow.
I don't recall reading any Excalibur.
With Alan Davis? Oh man.
I know. I don't know what happened.
You blocked it out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Peter David is a highly underrated writer.
He took over.
He has his fans, but he doesn't have as big of a reputation as he should.
Yeah.
I never even heard of this book that
Brought to Light.
Brought to Light by Alan Moore and Bill Sienkiewicz. About the Cold War. Huh.
Wow. I never heard of that one.
Yeah, Gore also thinks.
Louise Simonson. Yeah.
I think my daughter just got up from bed. I may have to go. Hey, Bugaloo, do you need help falling asleep?
read for one night tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out with me, Sam, and I'll check you later. Good night, everyone.
Alrighty. Good night.
Yeah, with Sam, I'm sorry.